It turns out it's already been 3 weeks since I completed Vasureta, and I felt like completing some extremes again. In this video, I will be revealing the 3 extreme demons I've planned on completing next. So let's begin. So, the first extreme demon that I'm going to reveal in this video is Napalm! So we're gonna go in practice mode to show you guys the entire level basically, and then we're gonna move on to the second extreme and then the third extreme. So let's begin. So right off the bat we already have an interesting jump. I kind of like that jump, it looks very good. So this first cube honestly looks kind of intimidating at first, but then it will definitely become like way easier. It's just the learning factor that you'll need for this level. It does have some learning here and there, but once you learn it, it becomes super fun and consistent. So this part over here might look like the hardest thing of all time, but it's actually among the easier parts. The harder parts should appear in a couple seconds. I'll show you guys which one they are. So here goes this cube part, and from what I've played, it's definitely among the harder parts. I don't think that this part really does get consistent as much, at least from my experience, but I think with enough practice, this part can actually get consistent. I just really didn't play this that much, so I'm kind of having trouble getting used to it, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's basically my thoughts on this cube part. I'll show you guys how it plays. So you have to buffer this orb over there, and then buffer this orb over here, and then time this blue orb. Like, you can't buffer it, otherwise, yeah, that can happen. So you have to slightly wait, and once you think that your cube entered this gravity portal, you want to click, like this. And then jump up over here, and then you want to tap this orb, right? And then keep on holding. And then you want to slightly time this orb over there. There's like that yellow orb. So you want to tap it right away, like this, and then buffer the black orb, like that. And then jump up from here, tap these 2 orbs over here, and then you want to tap this orb over here and this one over there, like that. It's pretty easy. And you want to jump up from over here, and then don't tap this orb. Now, you want to jump from over here, and then time this black orb, because you can't really buffer it, see? Otherwise, that's what's gonna happen. So you want to slightly time it, and then after you've timed the black orb, you want to jump up from here, 1, and then this is kind of like the beginning. You just want to buffer this orb and then time this blue orb, like this. And then you want to jump up from over here, and then just chill, and then tap this orb and this orb. And then here goes probably the hardest part for 60 Hz players. Like, this part really is tricky, I'm not gonna lie. I think I have like 36% from 0, like the last time I've been grinding this from 0. I think what I died to is probably to this saw blade over there. I kind of lost control with the ship, so it makes sense, to be honest. Now here goes this wave. Honestly, it's definitely among the more satisfying parts, and it's not really that difficult. And I think once you pass the wave, you will pass this really easy cube, and then there goes one dreaded jump to end it off. And then there goes probably the best part of the entire level gameplay-wise, okay? So here is basically the duel, and what you want to do right off the bat is to just buffer this orb, like buffer these 2 orbs. Like that. Then you want to jump up from over here, 1, 2, and then you want to slightly time that, like this. I think you can actually buffer it as long as your cube slides off this structure, like that, 1, 1, and then you want to tap here in the middle, like this, and then you want to do 3 clicks over here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And thankfully there are D blocks on this platform so you can slide, like that. Here, and then time this orb, jump, 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 like that. And then you want to tap this orb in the middle, like this, and then you want to jump. But be careful, because there's a spike over there that can actually kill the player. Yeah, this part really can be kind of tricky to some players, but once you learn this duel, it's probably gonna become like the best and the most fun part in the entire level. That you here just want to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, and then just slightly time this click over here, just in case. And same applies for this orb. And then you want to click over here, like you can probably buffer that orb. Let me just make sure. Yep, you can. And then you want to time this orb over here. Let me show you. One. Wait. One. Oh, wait, you can actually buffer it. My bad. So you buffer that, and then you want to time this orb in the middle. And after you've done that, you want to click over here, and then do 3 clicks over here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you can probably buffer this orb over there, and then time this orb in the middle. And you want to make sure to keep holding, okay? So you just want to make sure to not do that, of course, because that's just not really the intended way. I mean, you can actually do it like this, but then that's just way more difficult. Why would you want to make that harder for yourself? So you just want to keep on holding like this, and then time these orbs. 1, 2. And then you just want to do some simple orb clicks. 1, 2, 1. Like that. And then here goes that little corridor section that some people find probably the second or the most fun part in the entire level from what I've seen. It's definitely among the best parts from what I played. It will kind of be tricky to learn at first, but once you learn this, it's gonna become like really fun. And then here goes the ending. You gotta be really cautious with these inputs. They're so dreaded since this is the last part in the level. And then there goes this ship transition over here. You gotta be very careful over there. And there we go, basically. That is Napalm by Marlek and some other people. I'm gonna be super excited to grind this level from 0 on my computer. I'm gonna be super excited to grind it on my PC. So the next extreme demon that I planned on completing is Erebus, but the S is capitalized. Let's give it a go. Okay, so for the ones that don't know this level, it's supposed to be a remake of the already existing Erebus. Basically to just revamped Deco and removed most of the flaws that the original Erebus already contains. And honestly speaking, I think they did a really good job when it comes to the decoration. I think it looks very good. I'm a big fan of when levels have interesting decoration. So this robot over here, right, especially this section, is a little bit tricky for me. I'm kind of having trouble getting used to it, but I think that will probably become a bit more consistent after some time. Then here goes this dreaded cube with the pink orbs. Something I've also noticed by one person is that you see this little thing over here? You want to do that, like that, and it turns out that, well, you can actually kind of skip that. You don't even need to hold here. You can just buffer this jump like that. But I prefer doing it the intended way, like this. 1, 2. Whoops. 1, 2. Wait. 1, 2. Hold on. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then there goes the straight flight. That will become a bit hard to see because of this thing popping up right in your face. And then there goes the amazing Erebus logo. Much better than the original one. Now here goes the build-up. And honestly, I think this part is barely changed from the original, from what I heard. Like, certain timings are just untouched, and some of them, like, basically some clicks are just buffed. Here goes the so-called memory part, and it's honestly just free. It becomes free once you learn it. It does have slightly different maze, like you have to slightly memorize some different paths, but once you learn it, that part becomes free. Now here we get to the drop over here, and honestly, this starts off kind of whack with this first ship, which I'm surprised I fluked. For those that don't know, I was actually playing this level about a month ago, and it turns out I got 69% from 0, which is kind of decent for the first drop attempt. I'm satisfied with it. Okay, so after you do that, here goes the wave, which might come up as intimidating at first, but it can probably get consistent after some time. So what you want to do here is to just hold, like, right in the middle, like this. And here's a really good thing about this click. So it turns out that there's actually more orbs, like there's 2 more invisible orbs. So you can click even here and you will still live. You just want to keep on holding, of course. And then I think you will probably have to, I don't know, maybe time this orb a little bit. You don't have to time it like in the original Erebus, from what I know. And then tap this orb right away. And then you just want to tap this orb over here. and then you just want to chill and then jump up from here like this. And yeah, I'd say that right from here, that is my best from 0. And well, I will definitely play this level in full detail once I complete Napalm. And that straight fly that I just showed you guys really is among the hardest parts of the level. As odd as it might seem, it is definitely among the harder parts of the level. And here goes probably one of the best parts decoration-wise. I think this part looks amazing. And then something to top it off, here goes this thing showing up right in your face. And honestly, I'm a big fan of that thing that just showed up right in front of me. It does look really nice. Even though it doesn't seem like much, I do believe that looks really satisfying in my opinion. It does actually lag a little bit on my PC. It drops like only like what, 25 or 26 frames from what I've seen. But then that's only temporary. It's not even the hardest part anyway, so why would I play with LDM for only one easy part? Then there goes the ending, and then there goes this impossible ship, which is actually harder than the No, don't do that. I've never discovered that before. So what you want to do here is to time this orb, and then you want to keep on holding, and then jump up from here, which is just a basic jump. And then you want to buffer this orb. I think that should be self-explanatory. And then just hope for luck for this straight play, and then time this timing. And it turns out that is basically Erebus by Platinu. And thankfully, this probably won't be as nightmarish to play like the original Erebus, which I kind of dropped for being just too unbearable to play. And the last extreme for this video, and the one I'm going to reveal, is Untitled. Okay guys, so hear me out. I do not watch anime at all, but the song for this level really is catchy. I like it myself. So this level will have some CPS related stuff. Like there are some parts that do require lots of CPS. I mean, the entire level really is based on CPS. But there are some chill parts, which is a good thing. This level really does remind me a bit of Vasureta. It's just a tiny bit easier from what I've played. I haven't really learned this level entirely, but I think I will probably have a good time with this, probably because the decorations are just overall very nice to look at. Maybe the song could also add up to the enjoyment. Oh, okay, I just did the duel, thank you. So there are some wave choke points in this level, maybe this one, but that might be an over-exaggeration because I didn't really learn this level entirely. I don't really have the most experience with it. And yeah, this level does look beautiful in full detail, even better than in low detail mode. I guess that should be self-explanatory. It's just kind of unfortunate that my PC actually does drop frames on this if I was to play it in full detail. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is this level really is amazing once you learn it. Here goes this kind of tricky wave, like that, and then you want to jump up from over here, like this. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. It does have an amazing drop, I like it. I still didn't get dropped to 100 yet, but I probably will. I will definitely need it. It will definitely be efficient for completing the level. And here goes this cube that I just like to spam on because I don't think I'll get any sort of punishment for doing so. Basically, I think you have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 1, 2. Like that. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. It does flow amazingly. I like it. And here you just want to click twice like this. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Whoops. That was surprisingly quick. I'm surprised I did that way first try, but it does seem like one of the hardest parts of the level, at least for now. And then here goes the ending once you do this click over here, like that. It is really easy to choke this click, especially this one. Like, this one really does seem like an unforgiving click at the end. And then other than this green orb, I think that the players should be good to go. If you do that green orb, I think it could potentially be a GG. And then, surprisingly enough, you don't actually need to click this pink orb, even though it does look like you actually need to hit it, right? You actually don't need to. And then you just jump over that triple spike. And that is Untitled by Luna, from what I've seen. So those are the 3 extremes I planned on completing next. We have Napalm, Erebus, and Untitled. And from what I planned on completing each level going from easiest to hardest in difficulty, basically in this kind of order. First, I'll complete Napalm, then Erebus, and then Untitled, like that.